Can you solve this dynamic programming question that appears at every single company? So given an array of integers, return true if you can partition the array into two subsets where the sum of the elements are the same. Let's say we're given this array, we can partition the array into two subsets where the sums are both 6, so we can return true. Let's go over the thought process. What we can do is calculate the sum of all of the elements, then we can divide it by 2 to determine the sum of a subset. Now after finding the target sum for a subset, for each of the elements inside the array, we have two choices. The first choice is not adding the elements to our subset and skipping the elements. And the second choice is adding the elements to our subset. We will check both choices. Now after adding the elements to our subset, we will need to update the target by calculating the difference. If target ever reaches 0, we have found a valid subset. Let's implement the function canPartition, taking the input array, calculate the sum of all of the elements. If sum is not divisible by 2, return false, return the result of the helper method. Now let's implement the helper method, taking the current index, the target sum, and the input array. If the index is out of bound, return true if the sum is equal to 0. Recursively check if we can partition the array by skipping the current elements. If the current elements is less than or equal to the sum, recursively check if we can partition the array by including the elements. Return true if either choices work.